There's a lot of fear in the overall market right now. We're seeing prices drop. We're seeing some whale accounts making some big moves, and people are starting to get a little bit concerned about what they should be doing with their portfolio. So today, I want to quickly go over a couple of very important things you need to know about the market. We're going to try and keep this one short and concise. So if you enjoy this, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's hop right in. Right now, the overall crypto market is down about 8.6% over the last 24 hours. This is one of the biggest drops we have seen over the last couple of months in a single 24-hour time window, and this has caused a lot of fear in the market. We saw Bitcoin's price drop below $45,000 per coin, Ethereum drop below $3,700 per coin, and we're seeing Bitcoin's price getting close to breaking below that key support, which is the 200-day simple moving average. Moving forward, something we need to see moving forward is Bitcoin's price going to be able to stay above this 200-day moving average? Right now, we are just there. If we cannot, and if we break below it, well, that is a sign that you should be taking some profits. Maybe, crypto could be seeing a bigger correction take place because this 200-day moving average always acts as a very strong support. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on this 200-day moving average on the daily charts for Bitcoin very, very soon. Next thing is going to be, though, a couple of optimistic things because people are talking about all this fear in the market, all these bad things going on, but there actually is a lot of good because new report just came out from CoinShares, and they come out with a report every single week, and we had said it was going to be interesting to see what this report revealed. And what it reveals is that last week there were $87.8 million of inflows from institutional investors. Let's zoom in a bit. $87.8 million of inflows. And the numbers and the data, how it's broken down, is very different than what we previously have seen. We are seeing that whales are dumping Ethereum, $17.2 million of outflows from Ethereum, but on the other hand, they're pouring all of that, if not more, because $18.8 million went into Solana. So this is very interesting. Why are they doing this? Well, we'll get to that in a minute. In addition to this, not only did we see a couple of weird things happening with these inflows, but we also are seeing inflows and outflows by providers. We're seeing that Grayscale really had zero in terms of weak inflows, but CoinShares XBT had $27.4 million of outflows. ETC Group, $116.8 million of outflows. And what this flows by providers is showing us is that right now, there are extremely polarized opinions on where the market is going. Some firms think the market is fine. We're doubling down on our positions. We are expecting a bull market into 2022. Other firms are not so confident. These are the firms that are taking a lot of money out, and they are, conserving their cash, holding more cash on their balance sheet. So it's interesting to see how polarizing these opinions are. Where I stand on this, though, is that we are still ultimately seeing positive inflows into crypto. So even though people are getting worried, institutions are still pouring more money in. So even though they're taking money out of Ethereum, putting it into Solana, I still believe, based on this data, that most institutions are overall bullish on the market because otherwise we would not be seeing these inflows. So the big question is, why are they putting it into a Solana versus Ethereum? Well, if you look at Ethereum year-to-date flows, still over $1,525 million dollars. So, $1.5 billion have flown into Ethereum, while only $211 million have flown into Solana. So this isn't like they're bearish on Ethereum or more bullish on Solana. It's just that they're using this to diversify their portfolio. Solana has come down quite a bit as of recently, and now it's a little bit of a better buying opportunity to get into Solana. Last thing I want to talk about is another positive thing with the overall market, and that is that Bitcoin exchange reserves have continued to drop every single week still. We're seeing that the total of Bitcoin on exchanges has continued to drop, meaning that people who are buying crypto overall are taking their crypto off of exchanges, putting it into cold storage, putting it into hardware wallets. And this is a very bullish sign for crypto. So everyone's wondering, well, why are prices dropping even though we're seeing people move their crypto off of exchanges? This is because right now what we're seeing is all of these short-term holders are getting liquidated. Their accounts are getting liquidated, and we're seeing a lot of these short-term holders that maybe got in at $50 or $55 or $60,000 per coin are getting worried, and they're taking their money out of the market. Long-term holders, though, according to data, are simply just doubling down. And this isn't just with Bitcoin. We're seeing the same exact thing happen with Ethereum. You can see the purple line right here is just continuing to drop. We're continuing to see people take Ethereum off off exchanges. We haven't even seen a spike up. It's not like people are bringing them back. That hasn't even happened once yet. We're continuing to see a consistent downward trend in Ethereum and Bitcoin on exchanges. So overall, there's a couple of different things going on in the market. Yes, we are seeing prices drop, but the data is showing us that overall, institutions are in majority more bullish on crypto than bearish, because overall they're still pouring more money into it than taking out. Second thing is we're continuing to see reserves continue to drop, which shows me that overall we are still in a very solid place for crypto. The only thing we do need to be concerned about in the short to medium term is going to be with this 200-day moving average. Yes, I understand that this indicator isn't always 100% accurate. Like, for example, we did drop below it in about May 2021, but historically, whenever we drop below this 200-day moving average, well, typically we see a little bit more of a sell-off. We enter a bit of a more bearish time frame before rallying back. So hopefully we stay above this 200-day moving average over the next couple of days, but it's going to be very important to keep an eye on that. Overall, with me, I am continuing to buy a little bit more crypto. I've slowed down over the last couple of days when we have seen all this volatility in the market. Haven't really issued too many buy alerts, but overall, I have not sold anything. I'm still more bullish on crypto than bearish, especially for the long term. If you're looking at a long-term horizon, I would not be worried at all. Anyways, that's what's going on in the market. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.